Weh U Di Seh.
Welcome back to another episode of Weh U Di Seh. This is Levi Brady T. Usually I don't have Levi Lindon, but I got my Levi Yas and my Levi Skills with me tonight. And on this episode, we just switch gears up and leave it, we kind of just come off at a holy party celebration time, merry up, I know probably by the time this come out, Martin's Festival done gone, so at the lastly, niceness where we get for September, but moving on to further things, Last time we had skills on the show, I don't know if you see it before, but we have the top relationships, different kind of things. You should go back and watch the episode. But tonight we want to bring back something along the same lines. We may have a discussion off camera. We may talk about one video where we see with Chad Ochocinco where he talk about he no one sign a prenup when he get married because now that the roles reversing in his relationship and he have to play the husband role, he need his paper too. So I want to buy this about it. What do say about what Chad say?
Well, I stand it off. Well, first, before I start, right, I also have to say, this man make I feel like an alcoholic right now because we got this fancy glass with this colored alcohol on my dog.
Props.
Props? Water bottle. Oh, all right. That's a check.
Yeah, props, people.
But, yeah, what they call to relationship, right? First thing, before I start, my opinion, I have to say, every relationship different. And everybody got their way. The best thing for doing is work out how you want to work out. But the man basically, they say that since they take care of the household, just like, like rules reverse, that 2023 things different, everybody chip in and stuff. His wife that the breadwinner, his woman that the breadwinner, they both get married and she want to present him a prenup and he say, he not sign that, right? And then two birds.
Get that back.
Yeah, all right, well. See the vibes up. Yeah, man, get that back. Because if the roles be reversed as it has always been, the advice has always been, and I had to go by history, no sign that prenup. So, we the father and ladies right now, we try, we to try be I try find the word, we to try be kings just like how they are queens, and we to try be those support,
City boys, top boys. Chad Ochocinco definitely got to the up one, not 100 pints in it.
Because that's for love. Why you need to present it? I love. You love me, you try, so you don't trust that we were last. That you try to say. But yeah.
No kind of fear. But all right, so just because I gotta be devil's advocate, you have to argue the point of if you a man and you're supposed to be a provider, you shouldn't want your woman to be. So he should have no problem signing that prenup because he should have his own. Just like Chad Ochocinco. This man got his own money. He's a well-known person, but why you want my money? Like, you got your own?
For him, for sure. Well, I get that point there for sure that he have the money and thing, but I think we just want to kind of give it a blanket statement. Just really make it reverse the roles, right? Just like how they have stay-at-home moms, they have stay-at-home dads, right? Where they don't work. They have the woman that the breadwinner now. You handle the household. You do the same chores where the woman used to do. How you rectify that situation? I know, like what I said, it's kind of different because man will have ego, right? It's hard for you just do that and don't work or you not feel like you could just comfortable with that. Yeah, want grind, yeah, want hustle.
Yeah. Well, I think that's where the next argument comes in because it's like, why you know the hustle? Why you to choose to be a stay-at-home husband?
Think about the video when he got back and he said, he lifestyle, he didn't want out, he didn't play a game,
like he was given that option.
He didn't even,
You know, make a good argument.
Yeah. Bro, if you making money like that and she making more money than you, get a nanny and get on your grind. So why you worry about whether she gonna give you her money or not? Like my nigga, man up.
I guess yeah, of course, definitely in that situation. I coming to think about it, I feel like he just made the troll. I think he just made the try, you know.
I don't. I think that nigga want his money.
Just know too, because like I said, as our premise, I really think the situation different, right? For me personally, it would have really depend on what discussion you have before. I don't think nobody if you get married without understanding each other, understanding how understand financially, understand emotionally as what you need, like your love languages, what your boundaries are. You need to gather conversations before you get married. Not come get married and realize, hey, you know, they give me no money. Hey, you know, not right. So if like for me in a scenario where say, okay, we come to an agreement, I stay home. You make the money, but I get what like a allowance per se, like I pay, or Scarlett I pay. It sound bad, but really and truly that I pay where okay, I handle this, so I get that outside of the expenses of the house. This is just for my luxury, this is for me to take care of myself. Then I wouldn't really push back on a prenup in the sense that one, you're like now a marriage, right? You're not going into a marriage you expect it to fail, but also you take care of yourself while you're in the marriage. So you're supposed to be responsible for your savings. I put it up, leave it, and again, the prenup, they're not a direct thing where you're not getting nothing. They'll have a lot of ins and outs. But
I just feel like it's really rare in a situation where your stipend will be able to give you the same kind of life. Because that's mostly what the argument is. People want a prenup because they want that money to be able to maintain that lifestyle. But let's say you with a millionaire and they're giving you like $2,000 each month just for your personnel or something like that. At the time they leave, whatever savings you have from your stipend and still, you know, taking care of yourself, it's not going to be able to manage up to that lifestyle. So it kind of defeats the purpose if what you really want is to keep on, you know, keeping up with the Joneses.
right. That's true, because and again, if you make millions or a million or whatever, I don't get no $2,000. That's why I say I haven't discussed that beforehand. No. But
Yeah, I think you know, like important to have them kind of discussions because we talk about long-term commitment and stuff like that. So definitely I want to cross the T's and dot the I's before you jump that broom because after that it's on you, nigga.
no, real, because you want, and I mean the argument. I probably must say the argument myself. I look like a kid right now. No, right? But at the same time, when I mention you're supposed to do it for love, you also have to be realistic, right? That relationships end, things don't work out, you know.
Yeah, but I guess this is where it comes back to him being a man, because how many men you know go into a relationship with the premise, well, if this don't work out, then I need some money from you. Like that's more of a female way of thinking. Like, what am I going to get? Because I'm here cleaning after you. I'm taking care of your clothes. You know, I might be helping with your kids if you got them. I want to do something for myself. But niggas, when we go into that, it's like, well, this is what I came into it with. If we don't work out, I'm still grinding for mine, so I'm good either way. My biggest fear is you taking my shit.
I agree with that, but I also say equal rights, equal fights, right? So if we to try to be equally in this scenario, I just to go by, well, ladies, I take a page out on a book. That the same arguments for to present, so I expect the same because I don't know that I man no.
And again, it based on the discussion we want to have prior.
Exactly.
So you can't come with no new news if we don't have that talk before. Like, yo,
Exactly.
I need that bread, or else I know to do this.
Yeah.
If you may agree to that, then after that, you know.
But yeah,
How
but
are
I
you?
mean,
I really feel like nature for try okay. Your time might have to dedicate, not more to the kids, more to the household, but I feel like you still want the hustle.
right.
Like that man's nature for hustle. I mean, woman's nature is still else. Human nature for want grind and hustle, you know. Not everyone. Yeah, you're right.
No, I would just say at some point in time when you have that mentality, though, you come with sacrifice.
Yes,
So
definitely.
you have to look upon it as a partnership at the end of the day and not think about it like where I they do outweigh where you they do and vice versa. You have to really see the value in it because at the end of the day, even if you're the hustler where they get the money, what you they pay for, what are the quality of life where you they live when you they home.
Yeah.
Because some man probably pay top dollar on the deal, woman we can't even make cereal.
Yeah.
You understand what I tell you? So
Right.
about perspective, I think it's subjective, but that's my take on
Well, I
it.
think my next question gonna be this because it's our first start, right? Because like when we talk about these conversations that have to be had, if they already got to the point where they're talking marriage and it's been a while that he's just been home, I don't know. Let's just, from my personal thought train, what if they already had that conversation and she was like, you know what? I got you. I'm gonna take care of you. You can just chill at home with the kids, all of that, this and that. And he's like, all right, straight. So I just to chill about, he to play video games and stuff. That's why his hustle died down, right? Let's say that's the reason. And then she come out of nowhere, oh yeah, but you have to sign this prenup. No, that probably would have got me pissed off. Then I might be like, hey, bitch, you said you gotta take care of me. Take care of me.
The logical man I am, though, I read through the prenup and I say, okay, does it have the stipulation that this to happen? Right? Once we agreed, when we agreed upon the in and the prenup, then, I don't know, I mix because I understand protecting your own, but I could say this are hypotheticals, this are not a reflection of what we go through exactly or anything like that, right? So, because I said, what you made go said us now, that a very valid point is that you can't always think about it like that. You can't always be exact. They have highs and lows where sometimes, and this is where I feel like where my true happy, true relationship would have entail was that they have highs and lows from both sides. I got you when you not got me, or when you not got it, and you got me same way because fuck, life is life, right? So we have to be really teach and understand that we there together and thing. And I know they have circumstances where, again, some people are got it, and then you not really got it. But my goal would I try put you on, make you independent of your own. I wouldn't just want to maintain you or anything like that, which is nothing wrong with that if that are what to do. Because again, every relationship different. But I would have try if you got ambition, if you got aspiration, and I could help fund that physically or help push you towards that, you know. I would definitely because I enjoy seeing people succeed. I enjoy seeing my partner succeed. So
That's what I mean. Like the quality of life in a relationship play the most important role. Man.
you're right.
I really try to get out of it. Cause at the end of the day, not even bother, man. Just stay single and do the damn thing. It's not that hard.
Yeah, might as well. See Bale pa the interview. Transparent Bale pa the interview. He make sure girl when he bodies she need to get her. Now his tax too a part of his.
I hear that for sure.
Yeah, man.
Shout out to Donovan.
Yeah, sure up, man. Cause another thing, when it comes to relationship advice, people like take their things like the gospel or anything like that, but really and truly they're up to the individual. Yeah, what you experience and no matter what, especially don't make your friend there when you got man or your friend there when you got no woman, they call tell you relationship advice. They will set you up for failure. They will try to carry you to the dark side. And that dog he got no lady for about 10 years and here I call to you to tell you what how for that till then.
Well, all right. So you don't think you could get any good advice from somebody that's not in a relationship? Or is it just depending on?
I say, okay, I get good advice. I just tell you, the follow up there because end of the day, maybe you could say coaches don't play, But
I mean, like, well, if you got a bother with to tell you, then watch out. I used to talk to my woman like this, and this, and none of that never works. So I advise you to try to do the opposite. Try to be more understanding, try to be more nurturing and stuff like that. That's relationship advice from somebody not in a relationship. So when you use your discretion with that.
You're right. Really and truly, you just have to take everything a grain of salt and make good decisions.
No matter if they're in a relationship or not.
Yeah, because even that took out a gas on a relationship.
Pure fuck with 10 years or
when they talk back to you.
Well, before we get cancelled, let's segue into our next topic, but we'll be right back with more Weh U Di Seh.
So welcome back to Weh U Di Seh. And we want to know Weh U Di Seh when it comes to this particular situation, right? Because I had an exciting conversation this morning. They had a photo we had on the left. They had Robert Horry, right? If you're an NBA fan, you know who that. Robert Horry, whatever. They're Belizean. right? He wins 7 championships and he earned $54 million in a career, right? Now, on the right of the photo, they have James Harden. Have 0 championships, but earn $300 million in a career so far, right? But just to make it simple, would you rather have 7 championships in your NBA career with $54 million or 0 championships with $300 million? What kind of person are you?
That sound like one of the zodiac sign questions.
All right. Well, my answer to it was I'm gonna take the 54 because either way, I'm gonna be a millionaire and I'm a hustler at the same time. So I know I'm gonna flip that, but I'm gonna take it because I'm also getting something that money can't buy. I'm getting 7 championships, 7 times to say I was the best in the whole NBA or my team was the best. I played a vital part in leading these niggas to their 7 rings. You could ever meet me on the street and say you feel good because you don't a loser and you got more money?
No, they make an assumption that you lead there.
I never said lead, I said play the part.
So, what you consider a loser? You think somebody making...
No, I just mean to make the point that, so basically, James Harden now a star player, Robert Horry is a role player. So you make the case that no matter what role you play upon the team, you still have certain value to the team when causing enough to win. And regardless of the money where you make, that about what? The bond and the brotherhood or like...
No, it's about the fact that I came in to be a champion.
Yeah,
and I did it 7 times.
If I ask a question though, making $300 million in your career or being a loser?
No.
You say you'll be if I ask that because I understand. So
I'm not making $300 million that makes you a loser. It's the fact that you never won that makes you a loser.
You never won a championship, but you win your life. But that's have to say, right? Just one correction.
That's a deep question,
Just one correction, right?
Winning a life.
You could buy what 2017, 2018 Golden State Warriors championship ring right now for $18,000 US. I could buy 50 of that with my 300 mil. So don't say that you can't buy something you can't buy.
You could buy the ring, but you could actually say you win. Yeah. No, you can't buy that. This is what I'm saying. You can't buy that.
Oh, so see.
You could buy the jewelry. All right. You want me to sell you one of my rings? Go ahead. You could have all 7 of my rings, and I still am a 7-time champion, Mister.
Saying that you win a championship worth $250 billion.
I'm saying
just that. Bragging, just go call to my nigga, I win that, and then everybody I look at you after the 4th time, you say that, okay, nigga, so fucking what? Like, okay, that get old quick, but I win or no? All right, yeah, cool, all right. You think, well, the whole lot, oh, I win. All you have become that annoying nigga because you have to live your life for a legacy. You know?
Well, that's the difference when he say that. He winning at the game, he not winning at.
No, I still winning a lot because of my 54 million. Watch it, this is what I'm saying. With that 54 million, I didn't flip it. I didn't make my fucking money. I straight. Like, I might still add up to that 300 million.
Hey, look at me real, like, if we need to talk money, this is a deeper question where I feel like we need to ask in terms of how capitalism, they wire our minds.
Yeah.
To make we think that we need to get pride to win a ring when the money is right in hand. Like, we always, to me, bro, I honestly feel like we always talk about this whole black empowerment, new age way of thinking we need to build as minorities, not just black, but immigrants and underprivileged and badada. But when the money lane open up, you have to take that, bro.
Alright, but
think about it. I always reflect.
We started pizza party. We'll stop to take the pizza party and get on a bonus.
What's your relationship that Rockefeller Records with Jay-Z and DM Dash and Diggs and whosoever else with the deal with management there? My nigga made it look for catapult his career and he had to make a business decision. Like, when we build as brothers, nobody can repeat, nobody can duplicate that classic. But if I want elevating in my career, I can't still live on the block, the hustle.
Yeah.
I need to move. That just, to me, that's where the argument stops. Because at the end of the day, yes, it is impeccable to have as much champion. Like, it hard enough to win a championship in the NBA, so that's not something where you're supposed to sneeze at. But if you compare it to career earnings and what you could do, with that money. Like I don't think the argument valid.
That's just money from one lane again.
Money and pride no mix,
That's
dog.
money. Watch it. If we talking capitalism though, wouldn't it be more along the lines to go for the 300 million because you going for more money? Me, I'm playing it because I want to be a champion. Like I got into the NBA because I want to win rings.
But when I mean say capitalism, I mean say where they capitalize from the mentality of you think exactly. The odds are you making what NBA. Like think about it, one basketball player without one name, we undrafted, we never got no rankings, whatever. Or average Joe. The odds are you to make the NBA very stacked against you.
Right.
So you would be glad enough to be one. You make it the NBA, you don't win.
So you can't like there are things for the media that just to sell the brand. When they call Charles Barkley a loser, everybody good in life, you know. Everybody.
All right. So I remember at one point we had the argument when we was talking about LeBron and them trying to get to the finals. Mm-hmm. And the conversation came up to, well, my body no care about the ring. He just play relax because he no care about the ring at this point. And you like, what you mean? This man no want a ring. Of course he want a ring. Well, so if I'm going into the league thinking every time the season start, I want my ring. But I never get my ring.
We're not the same with it. Okay. We're not the say that necessarily you don't want to win. We talk about ending our career. You're unfortunate and you never win. Because the 30 teams in the NBA, they have so franchises will never win one ring. Clippers never smell our finals in ever. Right? So the chances that you being a Clipper, if you could argue loyalty after that if you want to get you. If you get in a scenario where you could actually win a championship, it just so happens that it not happen. Like Chris Paul, Carmelo, they have so lot of greats where just circumstances don't work out for them, right? So that's why it hard for just say it right, so because they want context, right? You want to know, okay.
I feel also too, y'all are just focusing on this one revenue stream. Y'all are thinking like, oh, well, you get 54 million and that's it. Or you get 300 million and that's it. I'm not thinking along those lines. I'm thinking I get 54 mil from the league, yes, but I'm still getting all my other endorsements that are going to go up. I'm getting all these other views that I'm going to get. I'm getting all these different revenue streams from different things that I'm investing in. So I'm still making that 300 million. So, right. I'm just not making it from the league.
Right. But point taken, but I had to make that too. Plus I just get 300 million for the league.
You have to go, I just make for the league.
That's the difference, and that's how I said that's the difference. And that's you are get to the tree, and I respect that. Yeah. But I got the tree, and I want to get to the 8 or the 9, or you know what I'm saying?
Get to it, and I'm also gonna have, like I said, something that money cannot buy.
But I mean, okay, just to bring us out, right? If you do that and you raise your finger every time you do that, you could say, I was 7-time champion. I got 7 more rings than you. I will tell you, I have 6-time 54 millionaire. A 6-time 50 millionaire. I will put a band. My finger for every.
Yeah, but again, this is what I'm saying. You focusing on this one revenue stream, because if you bring up your bank account, right, and I bring up my bank account, and both of them the same, plus I got 7 rings to show, who's really doing better? You to try even the playing field. This is what I'm saying. I'm not Robert Ory, so I can't speak from Robert Ory. I'm putting my personal self into this, right? I'm saying me, as a hustler, somebody that will be able to flip that money, I'm guaranteeing you, by the time we get to that point and we can show each other our bank account, I'm gonna be right up there with you, bro. But I'm also got 7 rings.
Robert Ory, none of that.
Hey, Robert Ory might none of that, but I didn't talk about Robert Ory.
I respect the hustle. That's how I compete guess, because listen, I could put just think about it. I could put double your entire worth into an investment.
Yep. And if you are not a good businessman, you might lose all of that.
If you work with the talk, if that's why, but I have it. I tell you like this scenario is there. You know, if I good at it, I will make it. If I'm not,
I'm comfortable betting on myself.
That's cool, but I tell you, I could, with that money, I could physically double your bet without even feeling it. Like that, like that.
And I get that. But again, at the end of the day, when them 7 years is done and we retired, if both of our bank accounts is matching up, right? Let's just say a hypothetical.
But then don't you remove the goal, because that's another point. That's another point. That was not the argument.
The argument is, which one would you rather take? And I'm trying to tell you, if I take this, right? If I take the 54, but at the end of my career and the end of your career, with all of my investments and everything, and we look at bank accounts and we're in the same spot, again, hypothetical, if we're in the same range, but I also got 7 rings to show for it, who really the win?
That one no brainer because that's another argument. You basically say that at the end of the career we have the same money, but I got 7 rings. Which one better? Obviously the 7 rings.
That's what I had to say.
7 rings, but I don't have the money where you have.
Yeah, that's not the argument. You have to. It's established. Yeah, establishment. You to go with that.
That's what I'm saying. I might be going about this one because I'm putting my own, personal sense and logistics. Like, nigga, flip that fucking 50.
And I'm wrong. No, we got the same money now. But I got 7 rings, so I thought I win.
54, no mean you end with 54. Let's go, Miss Sam.
No, this are the, and now be like that, because
I respect, man. I'm double no. Your spirit still living, bro. Actually, a shout out to Lennon. Sorry, not sorry to the fans, but Lennon couldn't make it. This is Lennon's birthday weekend, so happy birthday in advance to Lennon, check.
Well, at recording, because
yeah, happy birthday to people. Don't say
September 15th. No. No. But I guess
so we'll take a leap pause and we'll mix up and we'll be right back with more Weh U Di Seh.
Yeah. Going viral. Why is it that people crave 5 minutes of fame over what? Longevity and security? That is the question.
Because we lit, nigga. I guess.
Real talk though. Recently they have this uproar of those people just to go viral and scandalous. Every minute there was scandal, every other day there was scandal, and like people just eat it up.
Yeah. Drama sells.
Drama definitely sell, and then everybody laugh, and then they go buy their brain feast margarita, and then my dog get collect, right? With the real. Don't shout out. But yeah, I try to understand why people just have this need for drama, for go viral, for just like
going viral even reach to the point. You see that NPC shit, bro?
Yeah.
I always like, what is that? What the hell is that?
That's money. That's what that is. See, and that's what it comes down to. I don't think anybody that goes viral just wants like that 5 minutes of fame. Like they try to keep the longevity, they just can't keep it up.
I believe, those 5 minutes of fame.
So what? I don't feel like people down here so could monetize it, just not exercise that.
Hold on, no. We have a bunch of people that have turned their social media into careers. Definitely. Like David Morey is a perfect example.
Dala, remember when Dala with the dance, the split, he turned that into a shirt. He had a whole.
Honey D has been getting a lot more bookings now ever since she started doing her thing. Like, it's not that people aren't doing it, it's just the majority.
No, but when I think about it, all the people where you list just know that know what 5 minute viral neither, because before they end up blow up, they have 50, 100 videos where they do, pan it down. So they have the crowd where do that. Definitely respect to them, respect to David, respect to Honey D, respect to that. Of course, respect to that. Like, he always do it thing, but they got a crowd where just like, no disrespect, call the name. The one where, why this nigga in my inbox, right? Why this, right? Where everybody else turn pan, sorry.
I think I know who you're talking about.
Where everybody should have grateful that man niggas, inbox. That, man, objectively funny, right? Right? Because you had our intention for go viral, and then she get vexed bow. They say that people will look for clout by her name.
But she look for clout the whole time.
Nobody know me about you. Yeah. Nobody know who you. And you want to look for clout, and it never work out your way. So you just have to take your L. After that, you are be or a meme. One of the risks of becoming viral is you just have to take your L if that were L, man.
If you don't follow it, then move on. You never follow that, you get like 12 likes. Next one.
Yeah, if you have to delete a post you don't lose, so just let it go. You don't come and talk, but after that, people want clout. Because just because they use your situation better than you.
But I have to say to that, like, what big role they play, like, we like social media hype or whatever we get, that is support. Like, I like know that part social media, a lot more people they try to support influencers where they try and make it, you know.
Respect to that.
Like, shout out to everybody where they try to do the influencer thing. I could name off a list of people right now, but you know, I don't want nobody say that I pick favoritism. But I enjoy that shit. I enjoy that. I legit enjoy it because that's why I go on social media for, you know, the jokes, you know, the memes.
Exactly, man. Exactly.
I don't take it personally. When I need to read literature, I pick up a book. You know, I might watch a documentary. I might have open conversation with higher learned people than myself. We might know more about life experience. That's just my way of doing it. Like, I'm not going on social media to get my final conclusion. But I want to laugh when I go for FB. I just, me when I go for Insta, I want to enjoy if you see like family photos and funny memes as well too. That's my social experience. Like that's how I take it. Like we got this podcast right now. We talk shit. We have fun. Like I like that vibe. The weird shit. I don't know what to go at.
And the whole scandal. And I really check for the scandal thing, man, because I mean everybody got an idea, man. Like you can't. Not everybody. Especially people that were like talk. The one that were talk the most. I got a lot of skeletons to me. Like for understand and at least empathize.
Throw stone in a glass.
Yeah, because
I don't try to say like everybody I don't try to say I seen to anything like that, but I have to be mindful that man, this person will go through something I can go through tomorrow. You know? I don't know also ride that or just be like just a vibe way, you know. Like go say they're a different vibe no man. You know really they feel that whole I like the jokes.
Yeah, but like some of the insensitive information I could do without. That was me.
yeah. Well, some things
You know all that. We there for the memes, we there for the laughs, we there for and I'm getting they have some informative things to me. I say TikTok now, well from the beginning, completely different. Like TikTok now not just for viral like it used to be everybody just follow trend viral thing, but many among the things I learned through that and they not just watch the video, they got links, they got more we could learn where things don't never aware about. Like they have like the Maui fires, they have a lot of things that happen globally. Well, I ain't even would have known without TikTok. And it helped me for research more, it helped me for learn about. So I think social media and a whole have it all depends on the user, right? I know like people always look on the internet terrible, social media terrible. They're not really that. They're just the way you choose to filter out or how you choose to use it. A brilliant thing, man. Our resource where at no point in before this you could have find out so much about different cultures, about different scenarios, about different society, about different politics, where you may always think these people live different than that. You may always think that man, there people when you learn more about them, are like, oh fuck. And then they go through the same thing we go through, or they got better life than we, what you may think me worse, or they got worse life than what you may think me good. You know? That beautiful thing, man. You have to filter out the bull crap. You know?
It's a tool at the end of the day. It's just how you use it.
yeah.
Either you're gonna use it, like you said, you could do research, you could be a creator, you could just try to sell products. Like,
Yeah.
end of the day, it's vast.
Don't mind say I love the memes, I love the jokes. I love the dark jokes, man. I enjoy dark jokes. I enjoy the people that will take risks and understand that our joke. Because not everything will get cancelable neither, man. You know?
Like one of my to add to your point, bro, like one of my favorite comedians is Dave Chappelle. Just because of the way how he talk. Like aside from the fact that like he speak about a lot of important subject matter, but he talk just like how a lot of we out there saw the think but not really the say, you know, like he said the shit where everybody they think. And aside from like well, a lot of other people do that, you know, but I just say like that's something where, you know, I feel like that way I subscribe to more for social media, but I still I still enjoy the jokes.
Yeah.
But I use the tools the same way, you know, like strategically when I need to research for something. We got this thing where we call YouTube. I don't know if you want to call it YouTube University. Like we could pretty much if you made it on YouTube for our YouTube boss to know you pretty much got a college degree in a YouTube. Just to say that. So shout out to all the original uploaders at YouTube. But aside from that point, that just like we say, we there at that point now in the technology and the information age where we could really put out whatever content we choose, whatever thoughts we have, and get honest feedback on it. Now, a blessing or cursing and the same.
Well, kind of going back to the whole viral thing, I think that's one of the main reasons why people strive for it, especially in a world where a lot of people don't feel heard. Like having a platform, having a following gives you a voice, and it actually, gives a lot of people reason for being or for doing the things that they do because they feel like, they're finally being heard, and they have to keep on feeding this content to these users or they're going to lose them. So it becomes like an addiction, and it's again just comes down to how you use it, man.
Right.
Like you can get sucked into the world and end up doing, like you said, that NPC shit, because that's really all that is, just trying to feed into the masses to try to get a buck.
I mean, I don't like if money involved, like I know they compared it, the Belize Facebook viral shit, that was nothing other than clout for a day or two. And nobody don't care after that. After that,
But we to look at the full scope of it.
NPC shit. If I would have got to our creators account and I go, no, fucking I would do that rice, rice or beans. Rice or beans. Fucking, for what? What? Of course.
So we have set up the TikTok code that you
Yes, I don't for that, man. I don't know weird shit, but I don't, I do the Belizean.
Taking another drink.
Yeah.
Taking another.
Y'all heard it here first. So we put out the link. Go support the team.
Definitely.
Yo, hit the like button. Hit the share button.
What?
Come on, man.
I just have to say to
Push this thing, man. And stop the play. We'll bring it.
YouTube University, right? Yeah. I just have to say, as somebody in the IT, I also want to thank the Indian community for YouTube to save me after hours of research and shit, because the people that keep the IT world together right now, they're like the glue where they just say plaster this. But I give answers so you gonna never find it and no book.
Experience.
Yeah, but somebody will just love it. So I love her. Hey, I don't know how to fix this. Sir.
And honest, don't forget to cross me, but bro, this is one of the conversations here, right? Where I have with my elder about. It's like his outlook on life right now is basically, I have it down pat. So you don't really need to know it. And I try to explain to you like, no, make we bridge the gap. You understand? Make I show you how to do this, how to do that. Like work with each other, because I feel like, not to digress into it, but a lot of the people they will have an issue with the way how technology is going. Like the one day we don't want to adapt to the change. Because if you take the time out for just focus and understand where they're before you, then it not seem as intimidating, because I feel like, I used to, God rest my soul, but I used to, then there was be a lot of we conversations is that she wouldn't have the confidence sometimes when I would like to show her how to download a file or how to set up organize a word files or thing like that. But like through practice, you get to a point where she'd call me and tell me, why, I just upload this to the cloud. And, you know what I'm saying? So like, I just feel like now a mental thing, mind over matter. Mind over matter.
That really does confidence, yes, because again, with experience in IT, right? Before, every time I open a computer or anything, I would be very hesitant, because you don't want to ruin it. You feel like you want to damage something. You feel like, but after a while, with experience, one, and two, just being confident that you know what could do what, or how dangerous it really is. I do it way more freely, way more. So as something as, again, like what I say, well, user experience as something. Sometimes you might intimidated by if I type in, if I try change this password, maybe I get hacker thing, and when I realize, okay, this thing's secured, or you realize that there's nothing way hard for you really do that. That's why really paying attention and feeling confident.
Yeah, that's up to me. Like you just have to take the time out. We have to willing to learn something completely new. Like that is something where a lot of human beings struggle with learning something new. Like we're set in our ways. We're comfortable with what we deal with our daily. So like it's difficult to learn new things. But I always feel like if you have the approach where you could go into it saying, "But I don't know nothing about this," then you have the opportunity to learn something from it. Because if you go in feel like, well, I don't know if you know, oh my God. Yeah, spend a little time, a little extra time to try to figure it out. That's my perspective. But shout out to Pop, so he get it sense, he get it sense. He do the thing. Want to pay bills online now.
Thank you for watching Weh U Di Seh.
For all social media content,
Follow us up. Weh U Di Seh.